Okay, so work continues. I'm going to continue to reassemble a car, at least somewhat. I'm going to power wash the carpets. I'm going to start putting the trunk back together to include trying to get the fuel line back on the car. I'm going to clean this interior up so I can get that all back together. And then I'm going to start sort of reassembling the pieces and laying them out and start getting them ready to go back in the car, including straightening some pieces and cleaning up some of the pieces that I need to clean up. Just a lot of odds and ends today. Hope you find it enjoyable. It's dark outside, so some of the video is probably not going to be the best as I go to power wash the carpets next. Let's get to it. You know, it's crazy to think that it's been 2 years since I took this carpet out of the car. It's actually not in bad shape. So after I got it out of the box that it's been in, I went ahead and power washed it and then used a spot shot to suck out all the old water to try to get some of the dirt to come along with it. It actually cleaned up really well, and then I left it to dry overnight. All looks nice and clean, doesn't it? Oh wait, it's just a froth on the top. I don't know if you can see all that. Disgusting. Let's go dump it out. Prepare for another garage short. Okay, so I was getting tired. I had my sockets all in a row here, but they would roll around. I had them in a little holder, but they were like flat, and it was hard to find like the numbers on these. And so I thought to myself, man, how can I better fix this? So I went ahead and made myself, with my laser engraver, a socket holder so it holds them upright. And I did this by measuring the outer diameter of each of these. So I know that they all fit right where they go because I designed it that way. I was able to even bring in my spark plug here, and then I've got it all nice and neat where it sets right here. I can easily read the numbers on each of the ones, and my drawer shuts. So I'd consider that a win. I didn't want to put all of the sockets on it. I've got some extra sockets here as well, but I've also got these. This is how I've been doing it for years. SAE metric. These are where all of my extra sockets go. And I thought to myself, well, that seems silly. Again, I have a laser engraver, so why don't I can still have a random pile, but the random pile could have a little bit of organization to it. So here we go. The thought is metrics. I can put... Did you see the mistake I just made? I won't notice for a few minutes. Bigger sockets one side, small sockets on the other. So 1/4 inch, right, versus 3/8 and 1/2. And once we do that, I have been carrying these bags around for years. Now, that moment's hesitation was me realizing what I did. I literally just put every single one of those in the wrong box. That's great. So, obnoxious as all get out. But, and no, I can't just change the lid. Ah, much better. Well, except for my mistake right there, and that makes it so much nicer. Now, I look at this, I say, oh, it's a 5/8. Boom. It's That's where it goes. How cool is that? Anyway, I want to show you guys that. And they also all shut inside here. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the driver's side, see how I lay down the floor or sound deadening, and then I'll go ahead and lay down the sound deadening on this side. I've rust mortared this and I've cleaned these surfaces up. I'm gonna go ahead and tape them off, then fill them in with some Bondo with fiberglass resin.
No, I
just
won't.
to sort of give this
Don't worry.
a decent surface.
I'm gonna use metal.
This whole panel still probably needs to be replaced at some point in time.
Yes,
but
it does.
I think that that's going to be an acceptable fix for this. Please don't hate me. I sort of hate myself for it, but I don't want to cut out another piece.
Hey, guess what? I went ahead and fixed it.
You know I want to.
I'm
I want to
struggling.
do this right, but man, I want to get moving.
The internal demons are really getting at me.
I'm still gonna think about it then. I'm probably gonna end up cutting it out.
I weld it. I fix it.
I'll actually use some of the old fender or something to save myself and use some of the lighter metal here.
Isn't it nice when I make the right decision? Talking over myself, to myself.
Okay, let's look over here. Okay, there's that portion of the trunk versus freshly painted portion of the trunk. Can't see it quite as well, maybe. But. Again, we have the old portion of the trunk still sort of dirty, but it's under the tank, so I'm not really super concerned. I'll get in there and try to agitate it and clean it up a little bit. And then once we wipe that down, then get the tank in. I got to see whether I have fuel line for this car before I put the tank in, because it's easier to slip the fuel line on first and then feed it down into the rest of the car versus trying to fish that stuff on. Maybe it's easier just to take it off under the car. We'll see. But I will put a little bit of sound deadener here and here just to maybe kill that a little bit, though. Excited. All right. Go ahead and put the, we'll go ahead and clean up that area. So the tank is essentially in. It's been cleaned up. I've still got to mount the fuel filler. I have to replace this hose. This hose broke whenever I was taking it off. And I still need to route the fuel line from under the car and into it. So That's what I'm going to do next, is I'm going to look to see if I have any fuel line.
You can hear me rummage, but I didn't have any fuel line.
So a quick demonstration of why I'm putting this here. So you see how that sounds. Let's go ahead and stick this down. A little piece back there. Much. Not nearly as tinny sounding. That's why I'm doing it.
Now I use the roller to go ahead and ensure that it is rolled. And then I wash the spare tire so that way it's nice and clean. Gosh, I don't know how long ago I bought that upholstery glue, but it's been a while, and it still works really well. So, happy that I bought it, but again, no idea what the project was originally that made me buy that upholstery glue. Now I'm just cleaning up underneath the rear floor.
So I'm using a little lacquer thinner to take the paint off of the plugs here, and I thought I brought over 3 plugs, but it turns out I only brought over 2. And then I tried to install this one, and it's sort of weird because it had an extra little thing here. I'm like, well, that's strange. So I started looking, and whenever I was holding it in my hand, I actually put the other one that I wanted to clean here. I did bring over 3. I just somehow placed it in that one. So found it, and now I'll clean this one. Like I said, just scuffing it up with a little bit of sandpaper and then cleaning off the paint with lacquer thinner. It's been really relaxing, by the way. Just putting things on the car, cleaning things up, putting it back together. Nice evening. Listening to music. I turn it off whenever I talk, so that way YouTube doesn't take away my videos. But relaxing.
Spider-Man.
Seating position's a little low, but it's really coming together. So I went ahead and just cleaned on the car all day. I think that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, comment, like, subscribe. and you know, stay on my channel. Check out a few more of the videos. I'm gonna finish this up by cleaning a few more of the plugs, and you have a great day.